What's up, guys? Today we're talking Drip Network. Pretty exciting stuff. Let's get into it. Before we get started, this is no way financial advice. I'm just some guy, some idiot on the internet that put money into this, and I'm fully expecting to lose it. So if you decide that this is something you're interested in, never put more money in than you're willing to lose. So with that being said, let's talk Drip Network. So you can go to Drip Network at drip.community. So make sure you visit this URL. This is the official project. It is a project that was created by the Forex Shark and is on the Binance Smart Chain. So essentially what happens is once you purchase the Drip token, there's really no point in just holding it. You deposit it into the Drip faucet over here. And then you'll see here I have 68.9 Drip deposited. And once you make a deposit, you make 1% daily ROI on that deposit up to a total of 365%. So to simplify it a bit, if you were to deposit $100, you could make $365 on that 100. The way you can increase your ROI, your gains, is by hydrating or recompounding. So you'll see here I have some daily awards that I could either claim or recompound. So when I recompound this 1.291 drip, it increases my deposit total, and I'm now able to earn an additional 365% at 1% per day on the amount I recompound. So that is really the strategy that helps increase your daily rewards, your daily earnings, is by recompounding and not claiming. And it's interesting that Forex Shark has really added some features to this project that really incentivizes you to recompound as opposed to claim. So I think it is a really cool project that a lot of other DeFi projects that are not doing these kinds of things that will hopefully make Drip more attractive and sustainable for the long term. So you'll see here it's the first ever deflationary daily ROI platform. And the reason it is deflationary is because it is funded via a tax system. So you'll see here that the Drip rewards come from a 10% tax on all transactions, with the exception of buying Drip from the platform swap page. So that's another reason you want to buy Drip from the platform swap page. I'll show you that later, as opposed to if you were to buy it on PancakeSwap, for example, you would pay this 10% tax. So what happens though, so you get your Drip and then you deposit it into the faucet, and when you deposit it, it is the 10% tax is applied. So just in my example, I deposit 5,000, 500 of that goes to tax and goes into the rewards pool, and the other 4,500 is burned, sent to a burn address, burned, taken out of the supply forever. And so that's why it's deflationary, is a lot of the supply is just being burned every time you deposit or every time you recompound. So that is the trick to the Drip network, the Drip project, and the faucet. So to go further into this, so if you were to claim your rewards, take them off the platform, out of the project, and put it into other investments, put it into your pocket, you pay a 10% tax on claiming and only a 5% tax on recompounding. So another incentive to recompound, like I said earlier. So another unique part of this project is, in order to join, you need to be referred or use somebody's referral link. Mine is in the description. If you so choose to use it, you can totally use someone else's. I think there's a community address you can use when you sign up. Feel free to use that or mine, either way. And essentially, when somebody like me is able to refer other people to the projects, I receive rewards when those referrals make deposits. So if you join, I do get a portion of your deposits, and then if you were to get people to join, you'd get a portion of theirs. So it just incentivizes people to recruit others to join their team and join the project, which will also lead to long-term sustainability. So it is more complicated than that, but I'm not going to get into the specifics of the referral system and the referral awards. I mean, I don't even entirely understand it, but essentially the more people you refer, the better off you are, I think, is the gist of it. And then lastly, I think this is really cool too, that Drip's doing, is they've implemented a whale tax, which essentially does not allow a whale to liquidate a large supply of drip at one time. And if someone, for example, owns greater than 10% of the total supply of drip, if they went to go and sell all of that at once, they would be subject to a 50% tax on that transaction, and that tax again would go back into the reward pool. So just another feature that makes this thing more sustainable. So that is the things I wanted to cover in the white paper or light paper. Be sure to read through this. It can get a lot more specific than what I just covered, but those are the high level important points. So looking at the drip price over the last month, you'll see it peaked up here at around $90. I think I actually got in at the peak. Like I said, I don't know anything. I'm an idiot. So anyways, and then it has dipped down and then is slowly coming back up to around $70. But if you look at the all-time chart, and I think this was started last year in July, looks like, started at $30, dipped down, and has gone way up since. But when you compare it to maybe some other project you've seen, this is a pretty good looking chart, relatively sustainable. Yes, it has some dips, but overall on the uptrend. And I said I expect this to maybe go to zero, but I also expect that it may be a good long-term project. I don't really know, so we'll see what happens. That's what's exciting about it. So that's the price. I don't know, might be a good time to get in, maybe not, but essentially I'm in. I'm going to keep recompounding. Maybe I'll add some more money. I'm going to talk about a specific investment strategy I have and money I have in other projects, and I'm going to flow it into drip and others, but won't talk about that too much in this video. But this next page here is a pretty powerful tool, just a spreadsheet I put together, and I'll put the link to this in the description. You guys will have view access to it, and what that'll allow you to do is copy all the data and put it in your own spreadsheet and play around with it. But essentially what this shows, and it uses my deposits as an example, if you were to have approximately 68 drip deposited on the first day of the year, and you were to compound once a week and not claim at all, this is what your earnings would look like after a year. So currently I make about $46 a day in rewards per the current price of drip. And you'll see up here, this is where the price of drip is, and this is pretty cool too. It's pulling the data from CoinMarketCap, so it will update as the price of drip changes. So cool feature there, and it was just interesting to see how this changes as the price changes. But anyways, so like I said, $46 a day, and then you get to day 7, you have some rewards to compound. You compound those. This takes into account the 5% tax. It increases your deposit, increases your daily rewards to now about $50 per day, and that just continues week after week for a year. And if you were to do this for a year, just keep scrolling. You get down here, whoa, went too far. You get down here at day 365, and this is a big if, but if the price of drip stays the same at this point in time, after a year, you'll be making $1,300 per day. So pretty powerful stuff. This is a little different than the strategy I think I'm going to employ. I'm planning on claiming a week, compounding a week. So that way I'm trying to pull some of my original capital off the table, but also taking advantage of the compounding. So I think that's what I'm going to do, and I might adjust this spreadsheet to show how that would work. I mean, obviously it would potentially cut this in half. I don't know if that's 100% accurate, but let's just assume it is, and per my strategy of compounding, claiming, and alternating, it sounds like in a year I'd be making around $650 a day from drip. So pretty powerful stuff. We'll see what it looks like in a year, right? So now I want to talk about how you can buy drip. So the pair for buying drip, this will be a pretty quick, rough tutorial, is between BNB and drip. So if you have BNB in your MetaMask, like I do, then you're good to buy drip right from the swap page on the drip website. So you would put the amount of BNB you want to transfer to drip, and always leave a little bit in gas fees like I have, so always make sure you have 0.05 of BNB in gas fees, so that way you can recompound your drip. You have money to run through all these transactions, and then once you put the amount of BNB you want in here, you just hit buy. I recommend keeping the slippage at 3%. You have the option of 1, 3, or 5, or inputting a number, but 3% has worked for me, and the transaction will go through. You click buy, you approve the transaction on MetaMask, it will go through. At that point, you have the drip in your MetaMask wallet. You go over to the faucet page. After that, like I said, this will look a little different than you, but when you first deposit, you need to choose a buddy. Like I said, you can use my link in the description or find another buddy to use, but you have to input their wallet address here in order to deposit your drip. You just swap for the drip, so your balance will show up here, hit the max, hit deposit, approve on MetaMask. It'll go into your deposits right here, and then you'll just start earning those daily rewards here. And like I said, after that, you have the option to claim or recompound. And if you wanted to recompound, hydrate, click here, approve it on your MetaMask. It will take your rewards and put it into your deposits. You want to claim, hit claim, approve it, goes into your MetaMask as drip. You can then go back to the swap page if it loads, and then sell your drip for BNB. You got BNB in your MetaMask wallet. You can then pocket it, put it into other projects, do whatever you want. If you don't have BNB, one of the ways to do it and get it would be on KuCoin. So you'll see here in the trading menu for KuCoin, there is a BNB USDT, so tether pair, and that's an easy way to swap for BNB. If you are a United States citizen, you can't really get fiat currencies onto KuCoin, so you have to transfer crypto into KuCoin, so from your MetaMask. But pretty good exchange in my opinion. It does have a lot of options, a lot of pairings with Tether, so a pretty good option to get BNB and then go back and swap it for drip. Or another option in the US is Binance.us, and you can deposit fiat dollars into here and get BNB, and then transfer it to your MetaMask, and then go to the drip swap page and swap for drip. Hopefully that was a clear tutorial. If there's things you don't understand, please leave questions down in the comments. Also, I'm curious, what other DeFi projects are you guys interested in? What are you looking into? I'm always looking for new projects. I have a couple others that I'm in that I'll make future videos on, but really just trying to collaborate as a community here and learn more about what you guys are doing in the crypto DeFi space. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.